If you haven't heard already, the iPhone 15 Pro has had some overheating problems. And with that, people have been kind of saying, is it the titanium? Is it the new chip plus the titanium? Is there something wrong there? And it turns out that it seems like that's not the main cause, at least in Apple's opinion. So Apple says that due to some recent updates to third-party apps, they've overloaded the system and contributed to the overheating issue, which means a large number of people must be downloading these same third-party apps, which is interesting. Um, the report notes some of these apps include Instagram, Uber, and racing games such as Asphalt 9 Legend. Apple's working with these developers to fix that. The Apple says the 15 Pro models may run warmer than expected for the first few days. And that's normal for any phone. After you've set up a phone, it's normal. There's going to be a lot of extra background activity while you're doing stuff. There's a lot of things happening, and that should be a temporary increase, and then your phone should not have the issue anymore. So Apple's statement, word for word here, is we've identified a few conditions in which can cause the iPhone to run warmer than expected. The device may feel warmer during the first few days after setting it up or restoring the device because of increased background activity. We've also found a bug in iOS 17 that has impacted some users and will be addressed in a software update. Another issue involves some recent updates of third-party apps causing them to overload the system. We're working with these developers and in the process of rolling out those fixes. So fascinating. This is kind of one of those bugs that you would think would be an easier one to catch. If you're listing apps like Instagram or Uber or Asphalt 9, one of those games that they always use at their events, you would think somebody may have caught on to this. Now, Apple also said that the iPhone 15 Pro's titanium frame and aluminum substructure do not contribute to the overheating issue, ruling out a hardware problem. Earlier speculation was Apple would have to throttle down some of their devices to kind of meet the safety of using your phone without it burning you. Not that I think anyone got burned, but they were getting extremely hot. So not all iPhone 15 Pro and Pro Max users have experienced this, so it's unclear how many were affected, but it got big. So a decent amount at least would be probably fair to say. And hopefully this isn't something that, ends up not just being fixed by these. Hopefully there's not more reports of this problem. Hopefully this doesn't cause any long-term damage to those devices that are being overloaded. You could just get a little unlucky and roll the silicon lottery a little wrong, and bada bing, bada boom, your phone overheats a little bit, and that's just too much. But it doesn't seem like any of that's happened, so hopefully this is actually a good fix from Apple.